Hi everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today, continuing our journey through just a handful of Japanese single malts and blends I have currently open. Looking today at this Yamazakura blended whiskey. Now, Yama in Japanese means mountain, and Sakura is the cherry tree. And on the box itself, for the bottle, there's this beautiful cherry tree. And rather interesting blend because I don't really know much about the distillery it comes from. I did put my notes down here. The name of the company is Japanese company Sasanakawa Shuzo. Now, that doesn't really reveal, and maybe I didn't try too hard to find out what the distillery is, but seems like it is a company or a distillery that's been around for many, many decades, and it is a part Japanese and French collaboration somehow. But not getting too much into it. The blend itself, the bottle, it's quite beautiful. I've actually probably initially opened it over 2 years ago because that the packaging sort of caught my eye. Obviously, not knowing what distillery it comes from and also what sort of barrels been used, it sort of doesn't help. But the blend has been quite nice, and I have enjoyed it. You can see it has journeyed from all the way to about here so far in 2 years, and I've tried it on rare occasions when I feel like a light, sweet whiskey. Well, let's find out what's it like on the nose. Now, you can tell it's a young whiskey. I mean, the lighting might not be ideal. You can see the whiskey has just a little bit of color, not overly deep in color, but in the glass, it's very, very light, hardly any color to it at all, and sort of alludes to being a young whiskey. Let's see what's it like on the nose. Quite sweet. There's just a hint of earthy characters. Loads and loads of sort of kind of like a feeling you might get from walking into a garden full of blossoming flowers. There's very interesting, just gentle sort of mandarin character. There's rose petals on the nose. The earthy character is still there. Just a slight similarity to Oban single malt, which has that sort of mandarin character as well. Just really good. It's actually quite a good whiskey on the nose. It will appeal to a lot of people. There's no intense spice or peaty smoky characters in there that would put you off. And there's just the very slightest harshness of the young spirit that you do get when you just take a deep breath. You get a little bit of burn at the very, very end, intertwining with the smells of beautiful flowers. Maybe just the slightest hint of honey. Very good. I've actually really enjoyed, like I've said a few times now, I've really enjoyed nosing this particular whiskey. I think it's quite nice on the nose, very pleasant. Well, let's find out what's it like on the... Very light. There's just that hint of ginger. Yeah. Just a little bit of spice. Very, very gentle spice. I remember it being maybe just a touch more sweeter on the palate when I've tried it in the past. But very gentle whiskey. There's nothing in there that would annoy you or disappoint you. Very light, very sweet. There's just a slight hint of honey, just a bit of caramel, but it's not overly sweet, which is different. It's been open for a long time. I remember it being a lot sweeter on the palate. But today I'm getting more of that earthy notes, ginger, and just a hint of spice. It might not have been helped by the fact I had some very spicy food just in leading into recording this video, but loads of ginger, really enjoying it. And in terms of finish, it's probably more medium to short. It is lingering. There's just a little bit of sweetness, but it's not very long finish at all. But for memory, this was available in New Zealand for around 90 to 100 Kiwi dollars, but I haven't seen it for a very, very long time being available here. So I don't know if it's discontinued or they're maybe just not sending it to the New Zealand market. But it's always been nice, and I have recommended to other friends and clients and other connoisseurs, and they've all seemed to enjoy it around that 100 Kiwi dollars. But I don't know if it's gone up in price because Japanese whiskey is just, it's madness, and I'm sure you know all that as well. Well, if you've been liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review. See you later.